Hi, Colin Christensen here, and we're at the SO Summit, and I'm here with Angie Chang. And so, Angie, I wanted to know a little bit about your background. So, tell us what you've been involved with, what you're doing. So, go ahead.
So I co-founded Women 2.0 in 2006 with three other girls. We were all working in startups, and we wanted to start our own startup. So we got together and said we want to make a networking group for women entrepreneurs, and we decided that we were going to throw a conference called Women 2.0 Conference.
Okay.
We got 100 people, and it was unprecedented. Everyone was like, "When's the next event? We want to be at these all-women tech events." So we started throwing more events and workshops and panels, and finally, right now, we're focusing on a pre-incubator program. So that means we help women launch startups, and we also introduce them to really great people like Steve Blank and Eric Reese come to our incubator programs and help mentor these women and help them launch their startups. I also do the Bay Area Girl Geek dinners, and through there we kind of raise the status of women and making them speakers, as well as having giant parties for them at Google and Facebook and Yahoo.
Excellent. So, then also on top of that, as far as Startup Weekend goes, have you ever hosted, or how many Startup Weekends have you been to?
I've been to maybe three startup weekends, and we've hosted one Women 2.0 startup weekend last year in 2009, and it was a great success. We had 50% women, and we also launched food spotting at that startup weekend.
And so, of the Startup Weekends that you've been to, what is the biggest takeaway, the best story that you've ever had?
So I would say that the food spotting story is the best one. Alexa came to us at Women 2.0 and said, I have this idea. So she went through one of our incubator programs, and she came to our startup weekend with just mock-ups. They're really visually stunning. She's a great designer. She had them posted on the wall, and by the end of the weekend, she pitched her startup. And Dan Martell was in the audience, and he raised his hand and was like, "I want to fund you guys." And that was their, like, everyone was like, "Wow,
That's great. So pretty much you just had somebody right there on the spot step up and decide, hey, let's fund you.
Yes. So it kind of shows to women entrepreneurs everywhere that anyone can do it, and that's what Alexa has been telling people. She's like, "I didn't really think of myself as an entrepreneur. I had this idea, but I had to come to Women 2.0 and go to the startup weekend to really get it out there." And it's a great place to meet other like-minded people and to also meet investors.
Excellent, excellent. So of that, the kind of final wrap-up question is, what is it that, with your personality, that overall you add value to the world? How do you make the world a better place with you?
So my background's in web design and marketing. So through Women 2.0, it's given me a great platform to reach women all over the world and encourage them to be entrepreneurial, to go to startup weekends, to go to hackathons, to build their startups. And I think that's the value add to the world.
Excellent. So Angie, definitely somebody to watch. So absolutely everybody should keep their eyes on her. And thanks for coming to the SO Summit. Huge movers and shakers here. So absolutely thanks for coming on, and thanks for coming to Kansas City.